Hey everybody, so today I'm extremely excited to talk to us about what I think is the number one topic to go over when trying to make any kind of significant change in our lives, and especially the number one topic to go over when really trying to create an entire new reality for us, to try and create a new physiology, a new mentality, and then eventually a new external reality. And that is the amazing topic of our thoughts. So it's been shown that our thoughts not only impact our outlook and our perspective and kind of our internal dialogue, but it actually impacts our physiology and our biochemistry. So there's two things to really consider when learning about how our thoughts impact us. So number one is that with every single thought that we think, our brain is sending a cascade of information throughout the body that is signaling the release of neurotransmitters and chemicals that the body is absorbing and is actually impacting and changing our physiology and biochemistry kind of temporarily in that moment. And that's going to affect the way that we feel and whether our body is in a relaxed and healing state or whether it puts us in a more disease type, stress-filled acidic state, all right? So it's temporarily changing our biochemistry with every thought, as well as whenever the body does something more, it gets better at that, okay? And the same rules apply with our thoughts. With every type of thought that we think, we get better at thinking that way more often, okay? It's not just that that our mind gets better at thinking when we think. It's that our body gets better at the neural pathway connections associated with specific types of thoughts, okay? And it actually gets better at releasing and absorbing the chemicals associated with those thoughts as well. So amazingly enough, it's been shown that our thoughts actually change the structure of our cells. So our cells have receptor sites that absorb neurotransmitters and allow chemicals inside the body. And when we think specific thoughts more often that release the same kinds of chemicals, then our cells are actually going to adapt to absorb the chemicals more efficiently, all right? So when we think thoughts, it's changing our physiology and our biochemistry, as well as it's deepening the groove, basically training our body to think that way more often. And this goes for positive thoughts. It helps our brain and body be able to think those thoughts basically almost subconsciously, as well as fire off the emotions and the chemicals associated with those thoughts with ease. But unfortunately, it also does that with our negative thoughts. Okay, and this is really important to consider because it's been estimated that we think about 60,000 thoughts a day. And then psychologists have estimated that around 70% of those thoughts are negative. So for the vast majority of us, our thoughts are actually working against us rather than for us. That's why this is our thoughts and our mentality is such an important place to start when making any kind of changes to our health or, our habits, or if we want to go the entire route of our entire reality. Our thoughts are the main thing that we need to focus on. Because it doesn't matter what area of your life, your brain's always thinking, and your thoughts kind of are what helps guide you through every single scenario in life, So our thoughts impact every single facet of our life. It affects our happiness, our relationships, our productivity, and just our ability to function and carry on in our life. Our thoughts dictate it. So I want to go over some amazing information that's been discovered in regards to our thoughts, okay? So it's been shown that people who have a more optimistic outlook on life and are happier actually have a far less risk of getting sick as well as their bodies heal and recover much quicker. And amazingly enough, our thoughts alone have been shown to improve our vision, our fitness, and our strength. And then the last one that I have for you guys is that our thoughts, once again, actually change our structure and our physiology. So I touched on how our thoughts actually change our cells, which is crazy enough, but it gets even crazier. Our thoughts have been shown to change our genes and our genetic expression, all right? So the quality of your thoughts literally can take your body from being in a homeostasis, balanced state to a acidic, eroding state. They can improve your ability to heal and reduce your risk of getting sick. They can improve your vision, they can improve your fitness, improve your strength, and they can help you overcome what we thought were kind of damnations of our genes. We can actually use our thoughts to help us improve the genes that we were given, all right? This is how incredible and amazing our thoughts can be for us. And this is why we want to start harnessing this ability and using it for us. Too many of us, and I used to be in this group as well, but too many of us just let our thoughts go, let them run the way that we were, taught. Unfortunately, a lot of us were taught to think negatively, to see the world negatively, and it's been wreaking havoc on our body and our physiology without us even really realizing it. So we need to understand that it's up to us to make the changes to our thought patterns and processes to get our body to work for us rather than against us. So in order to get our thoughts to work for us rather than against us, we kind of need to adopt the same mentality as if we were going to start a new gym routine to improve our physical fitness and our physical health. We kind of take that same mentality of we're going to set an intention, set up a program, and then we're going to train. We're going to train our mind to develop new neural pathway connections, to strengthen connections with positive, uplifting, and happy thoughts. And we're going to train our brain and our body to get better, to get more natural at thinking these thoughts, and to be able to release and feel and heal from the chemicals and neurotransmitters released from these types of thoughts. So in the next video, I'll be talking about how we can actually train our subconscious mind. So that way we can develop the ability to be thinking these positive thoughts and this whole new type of mentality completely on autopilot. And like I said before in this video, going from a place of basically autopiloted negativity and then reaching the place of autopiloted positivity, it's two totally different worlds that I can't even describe how amazing the difference is. So in the upcoming videos, I'm going to be taking us through tips and techniques of how to build and develop this new mentality and to deepen the grooves of positivity and build a completely new you. I look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and much love. So I actually also wanted to add in that in the description link below, I'm going to be showing you where I got this information from, okay? I think that there's a handful of doctors and there's a neuroscientist that I love following, and they have a fantastic way of teaching these things, okay? And they have a great social platform. They have tons of videos, so I highly recommend that you check them out, okay? Because they're really the experts on this. I've just been learning, and I'm just turning around to let you know what I have learned. But please take the time to actually follow through and learn this information in detail yourselves, okay? Because they're gonna be able to go extremely thorough. And I think that it's just extremely important to know, okay? We weren't taught this in school. We weren't given a guidebook on how to be a human being and how to be the best feeling and functioning human being that we can be. So go ahead and learn this information for yourself, okay? These are the experts, they've done the studies. They're around some of the smartest people in the world, if not they're some of the smartest people in the world, and they're on the cutting edge of this information. So they're the ones to really go and research from, or do your own research from, okay? Thanks again, everyone. Much love.